Okay, so it's one of them more days today. I've got the car in for its MOT, so I'm without that for the day. It's a lovely sunny day outside, but it's still winter, it's still February, so it's cold and it's very windy. So I did take the drone out a bit earlier, did a little bit of filming as I was sort of mucking about on the way back from the MOT station, walking back for the bus. But it's too windy, the drone didn't like it. The spark doesn't work very well in high velocity winds, because the motors aren't as powerful on some of the other drones. You tend to get this issue where it struggles against the wind. So most of the day I think is probably going to be spent catching up doing a lot of other things like the watch reviews. There's a few more watch reviews I've got to do, just film them. I've got to do things like stick labels on things for the watches, because one thing about owning watches is you can own the watch but there's all little bits of spare bits like links and stuff like that that need to go somewhere, and in my case it's into clear boxes. I've got 3 of these boxes, 18 holes for 18 straps, 3 boxes, you can see how many I've got, and I sit and write them all out with a little pen, write down what the model is. So I said I've done 4 watch reviews today, so boxes for watches, watch reviews, so I will find other things to do as well. I've got tidying up to do, and hopefully go and pick the car up and the car will be okay, pass its MOT, I'm hoping. If not, I have to get the work done, whatever. Something else with the watches, at the moment I'm not going to do so many watch reviews now, simply for the fact that I've got probably too many and I've started to run out of room for the watches. So having somewhere to put them is getting a bit difficult. I've got nice cases for some of them, but I'm running out of space, and realistically that's probably actually be the time for me to say, actually, you know what, probably give that a bit of a rest for a minute. So the watch reviews are still there for reference points. If I see anything special, I will add to it with something special. If people want to lend me watches to review, I'll still do that. It's a bit of an obsession, it's a habit, it's, I don't know what you call it, it's something to take my mind off a lot of other things, so it's stuff to do. It's just I've got to stop because I haven't got anywhere to put them, so I've got to cut down, so we say. I'm not going to stop, but cut down. Try and sort of manage it a bit, maybe better. And this is what I mean, this is just one of the boxes, but you mark up with labels the straps that you've got for the watches you've got. It shows that watch collecting isn't just about having the watches, you've got to have all the bits and bobs to go with it, which includes tools as well as all of these accessories and bits. Next week, next Thursday I'm off, is Valentine's Day. Now obviously I don't celebrate Valentine's Day and I can't buy a humbug type t-shirt for Valentine's Day, they don't do one. Next week is a vintage motor show in Excel in London, so I'll be taking the camera up there, videoing around, looking around, so hopefully the next vlog from that one will be part of that motor show. I have been to one of the Dirty South shows at the end of January, which I took some pictures of. Met a nice guy with a Mustang. He was sort of in his mid-60s, I suppose, but he had this amazing blue Mustang with gold wing doors, which is very, very unusual. Must have spent a fortune on it. I didn't ask him how much he'd spent, but I'm just amazed. It was just a beautiful car with a light system where he had an app on his phone and he could change the colours on the interior, under the bonnet, down the sides, just by changing the colours on his phone. So he had about 64,000 colours he could choose for these lights, which is pretty fantastic. I am also thinking of getting back into the music side of stuff. I've got the music tools, the programs. I did learn it, I just haven't got really into it last year, so I hadn't really been that interested in it. So I shall probably try and get on with that a bit this year, see if I can do a bit more with that. Okay, well the car didn't quite make it back from the garage today, which I sort of wasn't expecting. Apparently there's a couple of niggly bits with some lights on the dashboard for the emission sensor. So hopefully it's not a big problem. I had the car in the same place last time for work and they had it for sort of 3 weeks in the end, which bit of a nightmare. In the middle of all that I did the vlog 40 at Medway. So it was a while back, that one, but so hopefully this time it will only be for the day. It does mean I'm going to have to get a taxi in the morning to work and probably walk home. It means I need to take my rucksack with me to carry my stuff about. And that means also for tonight I couldn't bother to eat, so for lunch and stuff I'm having malt loaf. So if you're not sure what I mean by malt loaf is a sort of a fruit-based bread. Very stodgy, very sticky, but very nice. As a kid we used to have this with chocolate sauce on top, but I think that's a little bit too much nowadays, probably well over the top for the calories, so for now it's just a little bit of butter. Oh, also, as part of doing the watch videos I've been doing today, I have been using the Canon camera. So the Canon camcorder I showed you from the last vlog without the lens bit missing from it, that's actually been worked out really good for doing the watch reviews. I like the way it films. The film format's great, it puts it all into one place and you just have a folder you have to open up to get all the films out. But it's working quite well, volume is very good on it, and the picture quality seems okay. So my last lot of watch videos have been done on that camcorder.